Hi, so you're going to give a keynote. How exciting. How fantastic. How terrifying. I remember the first one I gave. It was absolutely petrifying. But I'll tell you what I've learned in many years of doing this is a few things to think about. And I'm going to share those things with you. But the first and most important is you probably have presented 100 times, maybe 1,000. It's not a presentation. A keynote is something very, very different. And when you start to design your keynote with this in mind, remember, it's about behavior change. That after listening to you, you've got to think about, how am I transformational based upon what I have said? How am I catalytic? Okay? So it's not just information transfer. And the way to get to that is to think about, what is the emotional motivation of the audience that I'm speaking to? The bosses may have an idea about where they want the firm to go, and they want you to talk about it. But if you speak about it from the perspective of what they are thinking, for example, I don't know how we're going to do this. Whatever it is, you should be thinking about them saying back to you almost, oh my God, I can't believe they get it. Yep, okay. Storytelling. This is fundamental because it is not only is it the oldest form of human communication, it has a very powerful structure. First, it has a central premise. Your keynote is not a list. It's a central, powerful idea. The where are you now? What's the quest? And what is the amazing outcome you'll get to after you've shared what you've shared, okay? Now, that's based then on design. You got to be very disciplined about this. How many minutes you're going to give to your opening? How many minutes to the body, and then how many minutes to your close? And as someone once said, if I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter. So if they say it's an hour, design it for 45 minutes, okay? So that's your structure: opening, body, and close. And remember, in the body of your keynote, you need evidence. Why should I believe this speaker? Now, as you're thinking about this and as you're delivering it, establish a personal connection. I've always thought that the greatest speakers were people who were sort of self-effacing. Maybe they talked an anecdote about themselves. And remember, be yourself. It's the best way of relating to your audience. And finally, think about some repeatable phrases. When they walk away, can they repeat some of the things you've said? I remember one speech, I called it, "Nobody Dies." I was trying to get them to innovate. So just remember, think about your audience, be yourself, and be catalytic.